Good day, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm going to do another album look, chat about an album. And before I go into the album that I'm talking about, I'll just show you. This is the record sleeve, what the record comes in. That's the band we're talking about. And the album we are going to discuss and analyse it is Yes Stories. And I'm going to go into depth and have a look at it. I've just been listening to all the... so it's a 3-volume, 3-record album. And this is, I think this is one of the original albums and that, because as you can see, it's a bit worn on the side and that. And let me show the pictures of it, the artwork. Now, if you can see, I can show you the camera and that. This is beautiful artwork, what each sleeve, different pictures from the album and that. And this artwork was done, I think it does tell you, but I'm just showing you the pictures of it, the artwork from the album, and on the back some more pictures. So this is, I presume this is a live album, because what I've been listening to it with crackles and that, and all the old sort of crackling from how old it is, because you can tell it's an old record because you can get the crackling and that. And it was recorded, all tracks was recorded on tour during 1972. But this was released in 1973 and it was called Yes Songs. And I'll tell you a few tracks because there are 3 volumes, 3 albums and that. Because the first one, side 1, opens with the extracts from the Firebird Symphony. I can't read the second one. The third one is Heart of the Sunrise. Then we got side 2, Potential Change. And next track is Yes and You and I. Volume 2 is Move for the Day. Accept, I can't say. Well, bits from Henry the Eighth, the 6 wives of Henry the Eighth, Roundabout, and then on side 2 of volume 2 is Your Move. I'll see you all good people. Long distance run around. Fish. Excuse my cough. Volume 3 had on side 1 Close to the Edge. That was all that album. And then side 2 on volume 3, You're in a No Disgrace. And then Star Troopers. And this is the album. If I can show you there, if you can see. And it's one of the earliest years. And this is like a booklet what came with the album. All the different producers that worked on this live recording. And I will show you some pictures from the actual tour and tell you who that is. Steve Howard, guitar. Here is guitar. And next one, as we flick along, and this is John Anson. He was lead vocals and tambourine and that's percussion. Next we have Andy White. He was on drums. The camera picked him up. And then the final, hold on, I think there's one more. Christopher Square on guitar. I hope you've got these photos. And then we have the main man, Rick Wakeman, who is with Yes. He started off, you can see him dressed up in his, his famous gowns and that on there. And that's all the members of the original Yes. And this is like a three-sided album with all the names, if you can see. I don't know if you can read the tracks on there. If I can show you them. If you can see what tracks and bits of writing and that. And it was done over the tour. And special thanks to lighting by Mick Tate, T-A-I-T, assisted with Andy Baker, engineering manager Phil Hip, I think, John Clever, Clark Johnson, Taylor and Franz Lever III, published by Kevin Goodwin, Gordon and Stamberg, agents Francis Barson and Richard Cowley. I don't know if that's right. Secretary was Kirsten. Violence, V-I-B-E-S, was Loris. Sound systems on tour was Roy Clare, Mike and Mick. All tracks recorded on tour during 1972. Contact by Brian Lane. And this is like a live album, and it's got all the tracks on there, because Close to the Edge was a actual album, and that's why it was all one side 1 and volume 4 was completely of the Close to the Edge track and that. And this is what makes this so amazing, is the artwork on these photos, the magic. So I show you the actual artwork, what's gone into the producing these photos and that. These the people who worked on these must have, done a brilliant job on that. As you can see, the moose on the island and that. See my hand. It's so amazing the work what's gone into this. They Yes had a was one of these bands what went in for their artwork on their albums and that. Even the front is amazing. There is very psychedelic music, because Rick Wakeman was, he was the keyboardist, and he was like the master of the keyboards and that. He had synthesizer, and as you see, hold on, if I give me a minute while I'll pop this back into the album, pop the record back into its sleeve, into the original sleeve. Yep. As I show you the picture of Rick Wakeman with all these pianos, synthesizers and that, and all round him. He was like the conductor of the keyboards and that, and with his picture of him with his gown and that. And this is my look of my review on the Yes song came out in 1973. And if you like Yes and you like their music, you can find their music on the usual streaming sites, and you probably find this album, because it was a live album recorded while on tour in 72 but released in 73 because they mixed it. So this is my look of Yes Songs, the album, and by Yes. And if you like this little review of their album and that, and you like me to do more reviews, and if you know things about Yes, I don't know everything, I just go by what I can lay my hands on. I know people might point out things that I've missed out, and that was one of the early lineups of Yes, and this is my look of the Yes album, the Yes Songs album. And if you enjoy this, and whenever you watch this, morning, noon and night, hope you are safe and well. Take care of yourselves, take care of your friends, your loved ones and your colleagues, and I'll catch you on the flip side. And if you want to join the channel, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Press the notification and the bell, and you can watch it anytime. And I'll say bye for now and catch you on the flip side.